Don't eat grapes. One of my students owns a large vineyard. Do you know how many times he sprays pesticides? 24 times. I asked him if he could reduce it by just one, and he said, no, not even one less. So every time you eat a grape, you're eating traces of pesticides sprayed 24 times. Don't buy them. These shine muscat grapes everyone is chasing after these days. Honestly, they're not meant to be eaten. They're just for show.
Shine muscat grapes have become incredibly popular in recent years, with prices sometimes reaching dozens of yuan per pound. Their unique flavor and texture have made them a consumer favorite, but reports about excessive pesticide use and artificial sweeteners have sparked anxiety and fear among buyers. As one of the largest fruit producers in the world, China's exported fruits play an important role in the international market. However, news broke that shine muscat grapes exported from China to Thailand were found to contain excessive pesticide residues. In October 2024, Thai authorities tested shine muscat grapes imported from China and found that 23 out of 24 samples collected from 15 stores in Bangkok exceeded the legal limits for pesticide residues. Only 9 of the samples had traceable origins, all from China, while the other 15 lacked clear documentation. This revelation caused widespread panic among Thai consumers, leading to a sharp drop in prices and the removal of large quantities of grapes from shelves. At the start of 2025, the fruit industry faced widespread collapse. Online, complaints about cherries, strawberries, grapes, durians, and other premium fruits became increasingly common. The reasons were clear. Off-season production and overuse of chemical additives had severely impacted consumer trust and public health. The excessive use of chemical products in fruit production was also blamed for the rise in strange illnesses. A woman from Shenzhen, Ms. Liu, shared her experience on social media. I love cherries so much that I ate about 3 pounds in one sitting. Afterward, my throat started hurting, and the next day, I had a fever. She described how her symptoms worsened, including a temperature of 39.4 degrees Celsius, throat inflammation, and fatigue. She had to rush to the hospital at night for treatment. After receiving IV fluids and returning home, she developed an allergic reaction, leading to difficulty breathing and another trip to the ICU. During the winter season, as Chinese New Year approaches, cherries are often a highly sought-after fruit among Chinese consumers. However, Ms. Liu's story went viral online, causing the price of cherries to plummet overnight and leaving sellers with massive unsold inventories.
Look how difficult business is now. The price hasn't been this high since 2016. What's the point of saying it? I won't sell it. I feel very uncomfortable saying this. The market is so bad. It's so bad that no one wants it. At Guangzhou's Jiangnan market, there are thousands of containers filled with unsold cherries, some still unopened. There are 29,000 containers of cherries here, facing severe overstock. The losses are already around 5.8 billion yuan. If this cherry market collapses, other fruits in the industry will suffer devastating consequences too.
There were also online claims that cherries from Chile undergo specific treatments during transport and storage. However, some noted that while cherries are considered safe in Chile, the quality seems to degrade once they arrive in China.
These are the cherries you've been dreaming of. Why don't they spoil? They have to be soaked in chemicals. Without it, they get moldy within 2 days of shipping. What's in the solution? I can't tell you exactly, but it's for preservation. Chile is 10,500 nautical miles away from us, and it takes a month for the ship to reach here. Look at this process. After soaking, they're taken out, filtered, and sorted. Jumbo cherries, double jumbo, triple jumbo, they're all categorized. Once they're here, people with money buy the big ones. Others settle for the smaller ones, but eating too many is bad for your health. How do I know? I transport them. I'd know, wouldn't I? Now look, they're being packaged.
In a video, a man revealed details about cherries imported from Chile. Concerns about chemical additives in cherries have fueled widespread discussion. Some believe that fruits like strawberries and cherries, which spoil easily, are heavily treated with chemicals to prolong their shelf life. This sentiment has resonated with many online. with many users sharing stories of health issues linked to eating cherries. One person said they developed mouth ulcers after eating 2 pounds of cherries over 3 days. Another shared that they ate a plate of cherries daily for 8 days and ended up with acute tonsillitis. Others reported feeling dizzy, weak, and nauseous after eating cherries in large quantities, though hospital tests showed no clear signs of poisoning. With plummeting sales, fruit vendors have been forced to sell cherries at reduced prices or throw away moldy, unsold stock. Recently, the fact that cherries are cheaper than strawberries went viral. In Wuhan, cherry prices have dropped significantly, with some varieties now selling for as low as 8.8 yuan per half kilo, a record low. In comparison, strawberries are being sold at 10 yuan per half kilo. Many online commentators jokingly thanked the lady from Shenzhen, whose viral story about eating 3 pounds of cherries and landing in the ICU has cherry prices to crash. One user wrote, "I haven't been able to afford cherries for years. Thanks to this lady, I can finally eat them." The impact of the viral video highlights growing consumer concerns about food safety. Similar issues have surfaced in the past, including strawberries allegedly coated with excessive chemicals, shine muscat grapes with growth enhancers, and wax-coated sugar mandarins.
Take a look at how sugar mandarins are processed. First, they're washed. Then comes the harsh stuff. This is preservative solution to keep them from spoiling. Soaked in chemicals, these can ruin your health. Afterward, they're dried using diesel fuel, which gives them that shiny look. Next comes the wax coating. They're sprayed with wax to make them glossy and appealing. Once the wax is applied, the mandarins are refrigerated to solidify the coating on their skins. Just looking at them makes my eyes burn. Unbelievable. If you can get a drug allergy from eating cherries, imagine how bad sugar mandarins might be. Soak fruits in water and see the color of the solution for yourself. Can you really trust these for your family, especially children and the elderly? When buying fruits, be extra cautious. And when you get home, soak them in water to see what's on them. There's too much chemical interference these days.
I just bought some sugar mandarins. After peeling a few, my hands ended up looking like this. Can anyone tell me if these are safe to eat? I tried washing my hands, but the residue won't come off. Comments from viewers included personal accounts of health issues after eating these fruits. One person said her child developed a fever and a sore throat after eating just 2 sugar mandarins. Others shared that fruits like grapes and kumquats, stored for months without rotting, seemed unnatural. Apples, a popular fruit during Chinese New Year, have also drawn scrutiny.
I was really surprised at what I saw at the apple processing factory. I saw the workers skillfully put the apples into large mechanical barrels and then press the machine to put the barrel into the dirty water. It was incredible. The apples actually float on the water. After the apples touch the water, they instantly glow and shine. No wonder every time I buy apples, the surface is so shiny. What is this stuff? Does anyone know? Some apples don't rot for 2 or 3 months. Even when they do go bad, you won't notice because they spoil from the inside. This is because they've been soaked in sodium benzoate, a preservative that harms the liver and kidneys.
Strawberries have become one of the most controversial fruits in recent years. For 5 consecutive years, strawberries have topped the online list of the 12 most contaminated fruits and vegetables, earning the nickname the dirtiest fruit. Concerns about pesticide residues and claims that they could potentially cause early puberty have made many people wary of consuming them. November and December are the months when strawberries sold at the market are subjected to the most chemical intervention. Local strawberries haven't even hit the market yet, so why are there so many from elsewhere? To get ahead and sell at higher prices before the main season, some unscrupulous growers apply growth boosters as soon as the strawberries appear. Within days, strawberries in the greenhouse grow to the size of eggs. Growth boosters, often containing plant growth hormones, can accelerate growth in large fruits. However, their use can negatively affect both the fruit's taste and human health to some extent. Why do strawberry farms choose to spray pesticides at night instead of during the day? This is because the strawberry farm is open to the public during the day, and many parents and children come to pick strawberries by hand. Since the speed at which strawberries ripen cannot keep up with the speed of picking, the farm has to spray at night so that the unripe green strawberries will turn red overnight. Under the video, a user commented, "I saw a couple spraying pesticides while wearing masks. Poison is poison, even if it's minor. They sprayed at 8 or 9 in the morning and sold the strawberries by noon. Completely unethical. I grow strawberries myself and couldn't stay silent anymore. I want to report this." Social media platforms have recently been flooded with posts exposing the use of growth boosters and flavor enhancers in strawberries. These additives make strawberries larger, sweeter, and more vibrant in color, allowing growers to charge higher prices. However, some users warned that oversized, misshapen strawberries with hollow centers and pale stems are likely a result of excessive hormone use. China's food safety issues have left consumers on edge. A widely discussed incident involved watermelons spontaneously exploding on store shelves in Shenyang, Liaoning province. According to the store owner, "We just heard a loud bang, and the watermelon burst on its own, even spitting out some water. The distributor replaced the watermelon, and that was it." The video sparked heated online debate. One commenter explained, "Farmers used growth boosters, which created too much internal pressure, causing the watermelon to explode. You'd never see this with watermelons in the past. At most, ripe ones would crack slightly if bumped." A user from Shandong shared, I ate a piece of watermelon that was so sweet it hurt my throat. It didn't even taste like watermelon anymore. All I could taste was sweetness." His post received nearly 6,000 comments about the artificial taste of modern fruit. In the comments section, many people shared similar experiences. One person from Guangdong mentioned that the taste of fruit has noticeably changed. He recalled buying a watermelon from a local fruit shop recently. "It was so sweet it was cloying, completely different from the refreshing sweetness I remember from my childhood." He added that it wasn't just watermelons, apples also tasted different now. He said, "They were crisp and juicy when I was younger, but now they have a pesticide taste." In recent years, people have noticed that fruits seem to be getting sweeter. Many attribute this to the use of artificial sweeteners. One commonly cited example is saccharin, a sweetener 30 to 40 times sweeter than sugar and only a third of the price. However, excessive consumption of saccharin can harm the liver and nervous system, particularly with severe effects on vulnerable groups such as the elderly, pregnant women, and children. A fruit dealer recently revealed in a video that the increasing sweetness of fruit isn't always natural. He explained, "Many fruits are treated with technology. For example, they use a chemical called a deacidification agent. This additive is even more harmful than saccharin. It removes the sour taste from fruit and accelerates ripening. The main component of these agents is arsenic, which is highly toxic and officially banned. But some farmers still take risks for profit. Citrus fruits are among the most heavily treated." As the Chinese New Year approaches, people often splurge on premium fruits regardless of the cost. However, even durians, known as the king of fruits, have seen disappointing sales this year. Reports have revealed that some durians are processed by soaking them in yellow or green liquids. While the yellow liquid is often turmeric-based, unscrupulous vendors sometimes use alkaline yellow, industrial chemical with serious health risks. These revelations have left many people hesitant to buy or eat durians despite their popularity. In recent years, fruit-related scandals have continued to emerge. These include water-injected fruits, excessive use of chemicals, rampant application of ripening agents, and substandard packaging materials. Such practices not only undermine the natural quality of fruit, but also pose significant health risks, fueling widespread concern over food safety. The chaos in the fruit industry reflects weaknesses in food safety regulations. Today, the demand for safe, tasty, and natural fruits, free from pesticides and chemicals, has reached an unprecedented level. But for many consumers, finding such fruit has become increasingly difficult.